Okay, so now we should have a lovely stay when movement's going on around. We're going to add some extra enticements. So I'm going to use treats for her. If your dog is more toy oriented, please use toys. If they're more toy oriented, only if it's movement, you can use a throwing toy, but just be aware that adding that movement, it makes it harder for them. So a dead toy or a dead treat is easier for them to deal with than a moving one. So we're going to get her on the mat. I'm going to ask for a stay. I'm going to put something down. Now I'm going to give a release command. I use OK. Because it's different to my end of exercise, which is good or yes, stay. Because I'm wanting movement. Okay. So first I'm just going to use that release command. You might need to get your dog moving, go, okay, and move them so they're getting used to the idea that okay means movement. In case you're wondering, for the early stay exercise, the last video, I used boring kibble. This time I'm using wild boar nuggets. So very small, broken up wild boar nuggets. So we're adding that intensity to it as well. Okay, so she's looking at me and then she's going on. So we're still using this mat because I still want her to have a target, an area that she feels secure, that she knows when she's on her target, her mat, her towel, she stays there. We're not fading that out yet. Stay. So now, once she knows the release command, we're going to add a ready, which is going to hopefully build some drive, because she'll know that after ready comes the release command. But she's not to go on the ready. If she breaks, we need to get to that treat before she does. Ready. Ah! See, like that. So she went quite, because she knew it wasn't okay, but I did something exciting. She went, but it wasn't a total conviction when she went. Stay. I'm going to put her back. She's going to ask to stay. I'm going to go ready. Perfect. Now, did you see how she flinched? She was ready to go, but it wasn't the right word, so she didn't go. Ready. Okay. Now, all that's doing is adding that drive. Do you see how she flinches? And then when you say okay, she's blasting through. It's not just a walk forward. I'm adding drive to that weight, which is a really hard one to do, but it means for your agility dogs that they're going to be running already. When they're waiting, they know they've got all this pent up energy and they are waiting for the moment that you say go. For gun dogs, it means they are constantly on the alert because they know that this isn't a settled stay. This is, we need to be ready. You can mark, you can look around, and then they need to just go. They don't have time to wake up when you release them. On your mat. Stay. Ready. Go. Good. Now you notice I used different release command then. That was just because I did it wrong. Thankfully, I've done it wrong enough times that she knows go or okay mean the same thing. So what we're going to do now is talk about it if you can't get your dog to get excited. What you can do then is put it out, and we're going to use a little bit of reverse psychology. So you can be right next to your dog, you can put your hand gently on their chest, and when you say ready, you're going to push against them. Ready. See how she's coming against my hand? This is a gentle push. This is not pushing your dog back, this is just enough to create the idea that they actually want to go somewhere. Ready, go. So really gently, but you're adding a little bit of barrier frustration to it, which should help increase that drive over time. Remember, these are beginning steps. We've just done lots of stays and waits. Now we're trying to get the word, meaning they need to explode forwards. You may need to play around with this. If you've got an extremely soft dog, you cannot add in as much pressure. You need to go at their level. If you've got a hard dog, or a dog that is quite happy to give you some explosion, then that's absolutely fine. You probably don't need to do that at all. So what we're going to do after we've got the ready in, we're going to add a steady. that is just another word to drive up or ramp up the excitement. So put your on your mat. Stay. Ready. Steady. Okay. So she's doing this quite well now because she knows that any other word that isn't okay or go isn't correct. Hopefully your dogs will have learnt this by this point. And remember, I'm doing this in one session because my dog's done it before. Stay. Ready. Steady. Okay. Good. Now you can, if you're seeing your dog sort of getting hyped up when you're saying these words, that is what we want. You're doing it absolutely perfectly and getting that explosion forward. Well done, Ocean.